Hey, welcome back. New day, another new workout. So this is my third time doing time ladder. There really, from what I've researched, there's really no definitive one way of doing a time ladder. Essentially, it's increasing reps or decreasing reps or decreasing time in between. You're just creating a ladder, and either through time or reps. So this is a third way that I'm going to try and do this one. I'm just kind of experimenting and playing with it. Today's going to be a challenge because essentially it's kind of like EMOMs, but with escalating rep counts. So what I've got is I've got 5 movements. I've got the heaviest bell I've got as well. So that's the other challenge for me today. It's 32 kilograms. So I've got 5 movements. And so the EMOMs, the round is the 45-second rounds. So in the beginning, so the first round through all of them, I'm going to do 2 reps. Second round through all of them, I'm going to do 4 reps. Then 6 reps, 8, 4, 12, 10, 12, 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm doing 7 rounds. And every round, the movement is 45 seconds long. So follow along, watch the video, you'll get it. Okay, so the 5 movements are as follows. Suitcase squat, right? So with the time in mind, all of these are simple movements. Then the next one, suitcase squat, left. Okay. Next one, swing. So again, heaviest belt you got. And all these are intended to be able to do quickly because we're going to get up to high rounds. The fourth one, 2-hand bent over row. Okay. And then the last one, I'm getting down. And I'm doing a chest press. So I'm going to grab the bell from the bottom because I want to get as much range of motion as possible. And essentially it's like a narrow grip press. Okay. So when we get up to the 10, 12, 14, we're going to be pretty pressed for time to get it done in the 45 seconds. So again, just to go over it one more time. Round 1 is going to be 2 reps of everything. Round 2, 4 reps of everything. Round 3, 6 reps of everything. And every time I've only got 45 seconds to do it in. All right. So follow along, stay with me. I'll get you through it. The whole workout is going to be just over 26 minutes, so 26 and a quarter. I anticipate it's going to feel like it's going to go fast because 45 seconds is not a lot of the time. All right. So let's do it. Let's get into it and see how it goes today. All right. Ready, steady. Let's go. So suitcase squat right. So again, early rounds, got lots of time. Nice and easy. So gonna get lots of rest early. Take it, enjoy it. It's gonna get progressively harder. I sometimes spend way too much time thinking about these workouts so that you don't have to. Again, that's the whole point of me creating these videos. It's something I'm going to do anyways. This has been a practice and a discipline for me to be consistent with myself, hold myself accountable, and really get comfortable being in front of the camera because it is something that I want to and need to do. I think for other areas of my life, being comfortable to put myself out there. And it's difficult, right? Because you never know what kind of feedback you're going to get. Crickets, negative. And it's like any skill and anything in life, it takes practice. So this is my practice. Okay, next one, swing. Again, we're only doing 2. Easy, right? Really easy. It'll get harder, don't you worry. Next one's gonna be bent over rows. I find summer is really difficult to get going in the morning. It's just so beautiful out. Okay, two hand bent over rows. So beautiful out. The other thing is my son, he's away at camp right now. So he energetically takes up a lot of brain power, for lack of a better term. And I find when he's away, my wife and I were just like, it feels so expensive, right? The time and space, it feels so expensive just because there's one less person energetically to have to be mindful of. And we don't, this is a treat, right? It's a really treat to have this space. Okay, oh, chest press. Get on the ground. So I'm gonna have to get ready for these transitions. Just two, remember. One, two. So because we're not really doing heavy weights for chest press, I really am going to focus all my attention on contraction of the muscle, right? I think mindfulness is just as important as weight and is part of form, right? Be mindful of what the movements that you're doing. Okay, so that was round one, twos, easy peasy. Next round, four. So everything's gonna be four. Okay, suitcase squat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, other side, getting ready. Left side, suitcase squat. So I'm going through a period right now where I have a career. I've been doing it for 17, 18 years now. I enjoy it, and there's lots that I don't enjoy of it. I am at a point now where I am wanting to consider a transition to something else. So I'm exploring what that's going to look like. And one of the exercises I went through yesterday, swings, 4. So one of the exercises I went through yesterday was I had an idea of a career path I was considering. And so I phoned the regulating body that oversees this career. I phoned a potential employer who I know, who, I asked questions like what it would be like. And then I phoned the school of, who administers the education for it. And so upon finding out more info, I bent over rows here for 4. Upon finding out more info, what really was starting to hit it home for me was that it just didn't feel right. And I am discovering and learning how to trust what my body and what my intuition is saying to me. And that's difficult because I don't always know what the signals are. Um, I have a greater vision. All right, we're doing 4 presses here. One, two, 4. All right, 4s are done. I have a greater vision of kind of what I want my life to look like. And this career path that I was exploring didn't fit with that. And I knew that. And the answers that I found out were also not encouraging for kind of what I thought I wanted to do with that career. So I'm now going to cross that one off the list and go back to the drawing board and explore some other avenues. But what this process did do for me, okay, 6s, suitcase, right, 6. 6. So what this exercise did do for me was it really gave me confidence that I'm moving forward, even though I may have come to a dead end one way. I can now take steps in a different direction. I've heard the phrase, fail forward, and it's so true, right? Like getting to a destination isn't always a straight line. Sometimes there's backtracking, but at least I'm discovering, well, that's not the way to go. So I really enjoy that. I do think there's a lot of benefit to fail forward because I was giving so much energy and attention to this one direction that I thought I wanted to go. And now I can let that go. Now I can bring my energy and attention and focus back to a different path. And I can let that one go and just focus on the next step in the different direction. So yes, I didn't, it's not a fail. I discovered which way not to go. Okay, swing. 6. Okay, 2-hand bent over rows for 6 coming up. Okay, and then the last one will be chest press for 6. Myself a little more space here. That carpet moves a lot. Oh, lots of time. It's going to get tighter here. I can already tell. I think once we get up to 10, 12, it's going to be a bit of a grind. Okay. 6 presses. All right. All right. Okay, 6s are done. Next stop, 8s. I think this is where we're going to start to feel the pressures of time. Maybe not pressures, but I think what you're going to find is the recovery is going to now get to a point where you're not fully recovering between exercises. So 8. 1, 2, yeah, anytime you get to that kind of half exercise, half rest period, um, you can feel the strain really pick up. Okay, suitcase left side for 8. Not bad, not bad. Straighten my mat a little bit. Always wants to walk away from me. Okay, getting ready for swings. Get 8 swings. Swings will always be quick, so you'll always get a rest in the middle there with the swings. So my early verdict, this is early. I still have more rounds to go, but my early verdict is I think there's too much rest in this style of workout. So I don't know that I'll do this one again. Bent over row. I'm glad I went heavy then. This is actually a good one to do with heavy weight. I take that back. Okay. Last of the 8s here with the chest press. Okay, 8s is done. Next round we're doing 10s. I think next time I come back around to time ladders, I'm going to do the first one that I did. I really enjoyed that one. So go back and watch that video if you want a really good workout. Okay, 10. I think what I could have done actually is started at 4 instead of starting at 2. I think next time I may do that. Okay, left side. So 8, 9, 10. Originally, I had planned to do a minute for each of these, and that would have been way too long. Okay, 10 swings. Yeah, I think I just started off with way too few reps. Okay, 10 rows. There you go. Okay, last one will be the chest press. But it is moving quickly. I do enjoy that. This one does. It's feeling like it's going pretty quick. Okay, 10 chest press. There we go. Okay, 2 more rounds. Next one, give me 12s. The time is now getting tight. So this is where the fun really begins. Okay, 12. You don't have to race. Oh, yeah. Okay. Left side for 12. All right. So some days these workouts look easy, but more often than not, they are hard. This is just a day where I'm experimenting, I'm trying something new, and it was a bit of a miss in terms of intensity. Still a workout. I'm starting to get a sweat going. 12 swings. So, but even with that said, like every time you work out, you're taking a step forward, right? You're doing something good for your body and your mind and your heart. So, still a victory. 2 hand rows. Yeah, I think we could have got up to like probably 18 or so, maybe 20. Good to know for next time. Okay, chest press. We'll wrap up the 12s. Oh, yeah. All right, 12 is done. So we're on our last round here. 14s. Sweat's starting to come on for me, which is good. I always like to get here. Let's finish strong. 14. I will say this. I'm probably in the best shape of my life, and I've been doing single kettlebell workouts, less than 30 minutes, only 4 days a week. So I'm on to something. I hope you're seeing results. Oh, 13, 14. Very good. Okay, swings. So I think what I should have done, what I will do if I do this one again, which I might actually, is I'm going to time how long it takes to do, say, 18 or 20. And if there's some time left, then I know that's the round I want to finish with. And I'll work backwards from that. So it means I may start at 6 or 8 rows for 14. Oh. 20, 50. So I still, when you add it up, like we did 56 reps of each exercise, right? 56 reps is a lot for a workout. 14. 14. Beautiful. Time to spare. So we're done. I'm done. Do another round if you want. You've got the energy and the time. I'm happy with what I did today. So I'm going to leave it at that. I think I will maybe do this one again. I know now how to do the timing better. It'll be a while before I get back to it, but I learn as I go, and this was a learning one today. So thanks for joining me. I'm going to take tomorrow off, so I'll see you back in a couple of days. Peace.